Ladies and gentlemen, I've heard BitBoy recommend cryptos I've already told my Udemy students to get out of because we've 50x'd in profits.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey. I was just minding my business. Doing my own research. Here come BitBoy. Hey, BitBoy, you're BitConnect. You lost your color for a minute, now you black again. Yeah, I'm on a blockchain with it, and my blockchain Monkeyz full of octane in them. You know the vibe, plus we shredded than a motherfucker. Yeah, we crash monkeys. Yeah, we crash monkeys. It go Planet of the Apes, gorillas in a mess. All these bad rules all over my shit, it go.
What is going on, blockchain monkeys? Eagle here, and thank you for coming to my jungle. And first of all, I'm no financial advisor whatsoever, nor am I professional in blockchain technology. But there is one thing that I absolutely will do, and that's give you my opinion. So today, we just got so much coming at us. I mean, from every direction. Are you kidding me? Do you see the adoption right in front of your face? What? First thing you do is get some shea butter and slide down Twitter. Coming in hot, you got Brad Garlinghouse. I continue to see the asinine arguments from uninformed pundits of how crypto works. I want to reiterate what Ashish Go Blue said. Now, for those of you who don't know this is Ashish to the burla.
See, Ripple is murder. Ashish to the burla. Your research is weak. R3 to the quarter. Great kids should know where this market could go. I don't claim to know nothing. I'm just watching the show.
Who says, turns out moving 50 billion in daily foreign exchange to crypto and expecting to not have liquidity problems, avoid regulated on and off ramps, and go undetected isn't so easy. And then you have Brad listening here. There are factual reasons why crypto can't be used on a broad scale for Russia to evade sanctions. But I love what Rob Price posts here. He says, crypto exchanges are refusing calls to freeze Russian accounts. A Binance spokesperson said doing so would fly in the face of the reason why crypto exists. Hello. But stepping over to Ukraine real quick. Ukraine has exploded in Bitcoin and USDC transactions since uses of cash was limited. Like everywhere you look, it's a Ukraine article speaking about crypto. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, do you see the adoption? Hello, they're putting it right in front of your face. And look how early you are. So looking at Ukraine, do not be surprised if they are running massive heat on Stellar. This is coming from December 14th, 2021, Ukraine commercial bank to test digital currency built on Stellar. Now, I told you, ladies and gentlemen, about what they were doing with Smartlands.
We are excited to announce the first fee distribution in SLT, the official start of digital securities token issuance platform. So take a look here at the liquidity it's providing. The AMM features Xrp offers a range of liquidity solutions for all STO and TSO exchanges globally and effect bridging the gap between CeFi and DeFi by utilizing DeFi liquidity pools and automated market makers to bring clarity to otherwise potentially opaque markets. I mean, it's okay that you're early, okay? It's all right. You're just early. It is absolutely okay.
So do your research on Stellar if you haven't. Check out what they're doing with Smartlands and also what they're doing in the Ukraine. Okay, now, while this is fresh on my brain, if you haven't had a chance to see Sologenic, what's wrong with you? Like, seriously. But not to mention their NFT marketplace. I was playing around with it. Oh my, OMG. Like, the easeability, the usability. They just have so much coming down the pipeline. If you ever underestimated Sologenic in the past, you might want to take it back, refresh, do a little bit more research, because what they got going on there will put your grandma's banana cake to shame. I mean, the layout in here is off the chain. The usability, like I said earlier, I did a test run and I couldn't believe how easy it was to set up. You got all this opportunity right in front of your face. What are you going to do with it? Okay, so before I let you go, wanted to bring this clip in from Coach JV. This is how they put it right in front of your face. You talk about premeditated.
I have no greater ability than anybody else to speculate on if it happens and when and how big it is. But I think there's a couple of factors to consider. To the point made by the guest this morning, whose soundbite we just heard, it does represent potentially something systemic that really kind of moves into the entire global financial system. But maybe just as important would be what...
That was important. Something systemic that moves into the whole global financial system.
What it would do to psychology. And if you...
Thanks for the heads up, though. Appreciate it.
think back to 2008, yes, there were plenty of fundamental and bubble bursting reasons why we had the carnage that we did, why the market went down as much as it did, why the recession was as ugly as it was. But a lot of it was pure fear on the part of businesses and consumers and investors.
That you were promoting.
Feed on itself too, and versus something, say, like a natural disaster that isn't necessarily going to instill that pervasive fear.
Right.
I think a cyber attack would.
You know, Michael, to some degree, we all get lulled into a false sense of security about all of this because there are plenty of security services out there that are designed, or their mission is to prevent this from happening, but then it happens. So, you know, are we really that safe from that kind of an attack?
No, Bill, but we never really are.
Oh, we never really are.
The past few years, when I think back to 2007, you know, we were talking about subprime, and we were saying, all right, we understand how subprime could be a threat. We didn't know that the banks were levered 40 to 1. Most of us didn't know. We didn't know that there were $2 billion, $3 billion of off-balance sheet SIVs. I didn't know what a SIV was, Phil, until all of a sudden you're sitting at your desk in the fall with the market dropping and overnight funds not trading, trying to say, now, what is it and what did it just do and how? So my point here is I actually think the earlier guest was a bit of an optimist by saying that this is the one remaining threat. It's not the one. We've got North Korea, we've got Iran, we've got a nuke that could go, and cybersecurity is big. But we have to, I think, look at the fundamentals underlying the economy and where we are. And, you know, it's been a long time since we had a recession. Something rather unexpected over the next few years will likely trigger another one. Investors shouldn't be surprised, but we will be.
And they wonder why we're so early. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will all see each other on the moon.
Cause it's the standard in this bitch. Xrp. I went to YouTube University, and now they mocking me with no degree. We saying by the swift, keep it walking. Respect your elders in these bushes. Bitcoin is talking.
You don't have to be rich to be taking advantage of this. This was the beginning of the greatest transformation of wealth the world has ever fucking seen since World War II.
Blockchain. We talking about an intellectual choo-choo train. It's DLT up in these streets, man. That's why we rip all on that blockchain.